does an Ardalio try and push forward? I guess that's that little question mark around some of those other horses. What does Crescetti do from barrier number 9, who's drawn underneath Jigsaw? They're the other little complications to the map, but in terms of knowing two key speed runners, it is definitely those at the top of the market: Alabama Lash, Jigsaw, and also Arkansas Kid.
Wrapping up the night with the Group 1 contest, this is Steamer Railway. Jane Ivel, your thoughts on our Group 1 contenders?
Yeah, look, there's some beautiful horse flesh going around in this next race. There's no doubt about that. I'm sticking with Alabama Lass. Really like, again, the physical improvement that she's made coming back this time round. I think she was relaxed enough for her in the parade ring. She's come round to the barrier in really nice fashion, so happy to stick with her. Jigsaw, he's an old-time favourite of mine. He's got even stronger. He's built for a race like this. But there are a couple of others that paraded particularly well. I thought that Platinum Attack, I know he has to do things right, but he looks sensational. And the other one that caught my eye was Espionage. He's such a lovely, big, strong, traditional staying type. Tough one to end the night.
It is a great way to end the night, and as you said, a number of lovely sprinters here, and I love the fact that we've got the two Australians just to add even more depth to what we're seeing here on Karaka Millions evening. It's provided some wonderful highlights already. Tuxedo in the Aotearoa Classic, of course, she had Well Written taking out the 3-year-old contest, and then a lovely story here in that 2-year-old event with Liam Birchley as well. Group 1 success is not far away. A minute to go until a start. We'll get a little market update with Youth and a hot horse as we get close to a jump.
When she went from 4 to 290 early, Alabama Lass, I was worried she was going to get the drifts and the money would come for the 1 and the 3, the Australians, but that hasn't happened. In fact, they've gone again here into 290 Alabama Lass, as the Australians are only steady. Espionage and Swain's Day certainly have support, and Tardelli is the roughie, but she's a well-backed favourite and a hot runner, BP.
Anything around Platinum Attack? I thought that was one of the Smokies, ran well in this race last year, finishing 5th.
Funny you should say that. Was out at $21, works its way into $18, this Platinum Attack, so not out of it, and not the worst run in the Telegraph either. So look, it's a race with many chances, as they have been all night, but Alabama Lass will be your hot runner into 280 now.
George Simon, not many to load up for the Group 1 feature. It is the last on the card. What a way to go out.
Lovely way to go out on the TAB Karaka Millions night. The Steamer Railway Group 1, and we're almost set for a start. To wrap up the sharp 6-race program. And the field almost set. Ardalio about to go up. Platinum Attack goes forward. Ardalio to side on at the gate. So we'll wait on Ardalio to complete the load up. Favourite is Alabama Lass. Ardalio in the Alston Park colours goes in. Good luck to the connections. Tony McGovern on his stand. We're set to go. This is Steamer Railway. Favourite is Alabama Lass. We're set. Let's bring it on. Gates open. She was first away, Alabama Lass, and she shows out clearly. Jigsaw and Arkansas Kid go forward, followed out by Master Fay. Then came Sway Nesday, Crescetti, Platinum Attack and Espionage. A length away next is Tardelli, followed back by, back and behind those now was Reward Smile. Sterling Express back third last from Sacred Satono, and Ardalio is last. Inside the 800 metres they go, and it's a Alabama Lass. She led by a half length from Jigsaw, who couldn't find the top. 2 lengths away, Arkansas Kid with the drop on the first 2. Then Master Fay, Crescetti. Sway Nesday is next from Espionage, Platinum Attack. Then Tardelli, further back is Sterling Express. A well back Reward Smile, Sacred Satono, and last is Ardalio as they swing for home in the Steamer Railway. Alabama Lass cuddled up, Jigsaw strides up alongside. Arkansas Kid is 2 lengths away looking to warm up. Then Sway Nesday, out wider, Platinum Attack getting up and behind them, Ardalio. Jigsaw went straight past. Arkansas Kid is coming after it now, and so too battling away is Sway Nesday. Jigsaw and Logan Bates in front from Arkansas Kid. It's the Aussies. Jigsaw, the puzzle solved. Jigsaw wins the Steamer Railway second over Arkansas Kid third. Sway Nesday not sure about fourth. We had Sterling Express right there also. Ardalio and Tardelli and Platinum Attack and Sacred Satono out deeper. And behind those next then as they went across was Alabama Lass, followed over by Crescetti with Espionage pulling up quickly. Also Master Fay, and back near the tail was Reward Smile. Jigsaw for Sydney Alderson and Logan Bates. He's made his presence felt here tonight. This New Zealander by birth, but of course riding out of Melbourne. And Cindy Alderson gets her Group 1 with Jigsaw. And the Aussies 1 and 2. Arkansas Kid second, third at the line would have been Swaynez Day. Let's have a look at that go for fourth. Possibly over on the inside, Tardelli. Right with it was Platinum Attack and Sterling Express. But what a moment for trainer and jockey. Cindy Alderson and Logan Bates. Group 1 spoils in the Sistema Railway.
I think the pictures tell the story here with Jigsaw. A first for Cindy Alderson, a first for Logan Bates. It's the fairy tale story we dreamed of. Let's get you straight to the reaction with Logan Bates and Jane Ivel.
Group 1 winning rider Logan Bates beside me. Welcome back to New Zealand. What a thrill for you in the colours of Cindy Alderson. I know how much this means to you all.
It means just everything. I remember before I even started riding, Cindy and I had a conversation, and she said one of her greatest achievements was to see me win a Group 1, and the comment at the end was even better if it was in her colours for the Alderson family. And Cindy, we done it. What a beautiful horse. He's just, you wouldn't think as a 7-year-old gelding he would just come back like this and get better and better. And every day I rode him going this way, and all the work that we done with him, I just grew with confidence. The plan was either to lead if it was there, or if they were right along at a tempo where he was happy in his rhythm. When I gave him a squeeze and he ranged up to Alabama Lassie, he grew with confidence and gave me an unbelievable kick. But there's so many people to thank. I got Mum and Dad here, my partner, my good mate Jake, and to do it for Cindy is just unreal.
What does it mean to come home and to be able to have Mum and Dad here? Obviously, you're based in Melbourne and you've made an incredible name for yourself for over there, but I think there's something quite special about your first Group 1 coming here.
Yeah, it was almost like it's meant to be. You come back to where I grew up in New Zealand, and I mean, even his mother was, you know, from New Zealand, so just coming here and racing on one of the best days here and taking out one of their bigger Group 1s in the railway, it's incredible.
Well, I think Logan Bates, most people would say it, but this will be the first of many.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
I think we'll be hearing Logan Bates' name a lot going forward. He is a talent on the rise. His mum is here today, Kylie Williams. She rode earlier on. No doubt, Aidan, she is incredibly proud here today.
Let's just find out how proud of Mum are you right now, Kylie?
Oh, look, I think that makes me Group Year of the season. I couldn't get a Group 1, but I produced one, so how good was that?
What about the ride too? It was just so polished, wasn't it?
Exactly, he knows this horse inside and out. He's given him a hard time from when he started riding. To see them accomplish it together and for Cindy is awesome. He didn't have to be in front, and he kicked off Alabama Lass like she was nothing, and he held them all out, so it was bloody awesome.
We've seen Logan go from greyhound handler to harness track driver to now a jockey who now looks as though he's got a fair bit of the world in front of him. How good could he be?
And prior to that, he was a little shit, so it's good to see him grow and mature into such a professional young man, and very proud of him. And yeah, if he holds his head on his shoulders, I'm sure he'll go a long way.
Congratulations, Kylie.
Thanks, Aidan.
Oh, wonderful words there from Kylie Williams about her son, Logan Bates. Of course, Logan, a Kiwi. Kylie, an incredibly successful jockey in her own right. Cindy Alderson, the woman who took Logan under her wing and has got him to this point, and they combined to win a first Group 1. Yeah,
and look, he comes with a great pedigree, does Logan, because his dad was a great rider as well, and Jamie. So, and we all know what Kylie has done here in this country, of course, reaching that 1,000 win barrier only a month or so ago. So, Logan has just shown all those talents and more, hasn't he? With his riding out of Australia, he's just grown with confidence, and it's showing here tonight with this horse. The Meteorite win was outstanding, but to be able to just have that confidence of, yep, I'm happy to sit outside the biggest danger in the race, and when once he clicked up Jigsaw, went straight past Alabama Lass and produced a Group 1 win. Yeah, like he said, I think it was meant to be that. It was meant to be that he wins his first Group 1 here in NZ, and I think he's pretty proud about that.
Good, as well he should be, BP. And the other thing, can this night throw up any more top-line stories? The Karaka Million night, just to finish it on that note as well, like a bit of a fairy tale finish like that, just sums up the whole night in my view. And we'd seen the script before, really, with these Australian sprinters coming over. and stealing our spoils. The market was against them, and they end up Quinella in the race, Arkansas Kid and Jigsaw, but it's all about that horse on screen and that man on screen. Yeah, Logan Bates, who gets his first Group 1. What a storyline, and we've had a few in.
We sure have. Cindy Alderson leading the horse back in, and look at the connection between Cindy and Logan. And for Logan, what an achievement. I think there's plenty more Group 1s in store for him, and
yes.
I guess the winning of the race was getting Jigsaw into that leading position early where he's comfortable, and he really just is tough. Where they came for him, a quality horse came for him in Arkansas Kid, and he held solid.
Well, I think the key was that he was happy enough to just land there and sit there. Didn't need to apply the blowtorch anymore to Alabama Lass. He had the horse in a great rhythm sitting outside leader. As we pick it up here, you can see the other big danger in the race. It was travelling just as sweetly, and that's Arkansas Kid. Sway Nesday's just starting to weave a passage and move into the race, and here alarm bells were ringing for Alabama Lass supporters as she is felt for by Craig Williams, and then you can see Arkansas Kid mounting that challenge. Then the horses in behind. Great run from Tardelli to finish into 4th position. Sterling Express, who's come from a mile back, has finished in a bunch finish with Platinum Attack, who's run another great race in this once again, like he did last year.
Swain is Day has proven that now that he's got the capability to be right up there with our top line sprinters. That was a great run. Logan Bates just didn't let Alabama Lass get too far away. You know, every time you thought, oh, she's going to put a couple of lengths on Jigsaw, Logan said, no, I'm just going to say here, stay here, stalk you, then was just too tough.
Sure was too tough, and gets that first Group 1 win. Let's get you to Cindy Alderson, the winning trainer.
Cindy's just accepting congratulations from Ben Hayes, and what a race, first of all, and what a way to bring up that Group 1 in New Zealand. How special?
Very, very special. My Cranbourne counterbact, Gavin Bedgood's here, so I thought he pulled it off. I can't let the team down at Cranbourne. No, it's been a massive team effort. Couldn't have done it without all the support of all the people that are around me. I'm not going to even start naming them because I'm going to leave somebody out, but just so thrilled.
It was very much a plan B, wasn't it? You thought that maybe Alabama Lass could kick up, and so you sat outside the leader. Was it, that was the second choice?
Look, I left it with Logan. I mean, you can tell. I mean, I know he's a claiming apprentice, but I mean, you just don't get rides like that very often, and what a thrill. We sort of dreamt about it. He talked about it the other day, and I went, oh, I'm such a superstitious person, but that's just a testament to him, to his confidence in the horse, to the fact that he's got that ability to make a decision like that. And we spoke about it and we said, look, Craig's been behind you a few times. He's tried to take you on. He's a smart rider, Craig. You make your call, and he just executed it beautifully.
You've backed Logan to the hilt since he's come to Australia. How satisfying is it to provide him with this moment?
Well, I don't think you can get any better, really. With a horse that I've bred, it's been in my stable right from the start. So many people know him. Logan, I don't even think he was riding when the horse started racing. So to have this opportunity to come here on his home turf and pull it off with his mum and dad here and his brother Rico, I mean, doesn't get much better than that.
What about this horse? Like you said, you bred him, you've known him from day one, you've watched him develop. What's special about this horse?
Well, he's very healthy, that's number one, and he's very sound. So you don't get racehorses like that very often, and that's a testament to my mother's ability to find a good bit of land and grow him up on it, and just the horse. And look, there's so many people, I'm not even going to start thanking them, but he's never raced better, and he really went to the wall today, and I was so thrilled.
Thanks for bringing him here. Congratulations on the Group 1, Cindy.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, huge well done to Cindy Alderson and all of the connections. Brittany Taylor will come to you. Arkansas Kid went a really brave race, and you've got Ben Hayes.
A brave race again from Arkansas Kid. And Ben, it's not often you come back after running second and the owners are all applauding, but they're just so proud of their boy.
Yeah, great group of owners. He's actually bought us a girls horse, and he's won over $2 million. So they love him very much. And for him to come over and run second into Jigsaw, who unfortunately has his measure at the moment. Look, we're proud of him. I hope he rode him excellent. He was given every chance, and he just ran into a better horse on the day.
You won't be buying any Jigsaw puzzles in the Hayes camp at the moment because he has just got your measure. Was there a second then that you thought, oh, he might just drop a gear and get past him?
Yeah, we definitely got our hopes up, but full credit to Jigsaw. He did all the running, and well done to Cindy. That's a big thrill, so very happy for her. And look, we've got a horse that's in good form, and he'll probably stay here and run in the Group 1 in 2 weeks' time.
That will be exciting. Hopefully he can go one better. Just on Cindy, I know it's always hard when you've just gone down in a Group 1 and you do it with a smile, but you were the first person to get over to her as soon as you could, because you know what it would mean to her to win this race with Logan.
Yeah, look, Group 1 race is so hard to win, and when you see someone like Cindy who's, you know, been a great trainer for many years, get a result like this, you can't help but being happy. Bittersweet, yeah. But, you know, very happy for her, and we'll try beat her next time.
Yeah, that's it. Class act, Ben. Well done.
Brittany Taylor and Ben Hayes catching up, and you can see bittersweet, I suppose you would say, for Team Hayes. Obviously, Arkansas kids gone a blinder. There wasn't sort of anything at fault in terms of the ride or anything. It's just you meet Jigsaw, you come across the Tasman and you meet the horse that keeps beating you in Australia. But look at him. He's a beauty, isn't he? He's got a great head on him, a lovely bright eye. And on Tuesday, he really looked like he was just chuffed to be here and excited to be here, Jigsaw, and he's delivered.
And the Australian sprinters do it again. Of course, they did it with Here to Shock, the Hayes team, of course, last year in a BCD sprint, and they'll be looking to try and do something again in a couple more weeks as well. And they do it here now. The Australians running the Quinella in the Sistema Railway. So they bring their stock, they bring the sprinters here that are better than ours, and they deliver once again. So massive congratulations to the Australians. We love having them here because it certainly makes our racing very interesting throughout the night, and they've created that with two big victories.
They have, and they keep taking our prize money home in our feature races. Logan Bates, they're being summoned for the photo as we conclude what has been a fabulous evening here at Ellerslie. Kanaka Millions 2026, can you believe it? Run and done. 6 wonderful races. Let's sort of go through a number of those and pick out some highlights, of which there are plenty. And I think, Thad, you really hit the nail on the head in terms of storylines that we've had, because we've had it all. There's been something for everybody.
If that's a shop window to the worldwide thoroughbred industry of what New Zealand thoroughbred racing is all about, well, congratulations to everyone involved. There's a lot to be proud of about the whole evening, but, well, where do you start? I think Well Ridden has to be the highlight. She stamped her mark as a champion 3-year-old filly. She's $1.20 for a Kiwi, but it doesn't end there, does it, Beep? I mean, Tuxedo was brilliant. Liam Birchley gets his third Akaraka Million 2-year-old. Storyline after storyline.
It is, and when you think of the first feature race, Belcheval was a great ride from Craig Williams, stalk speed, and you went, oh, this horse has got a slot in the Kiwi. All of a sudden you start thinking, is this one of the big dangers leading into that Kiwi coming up in the first weekend of March? And then you keep building through the night. Tuxedo was brilliant with the blinkers on, Liam Birchley, Dream Rocker, and then everything just went to another level with what we saw with Well Ridden. That was so breathtaking and one of the best performances you'll see here at Ellerslie. And a gun ride from Matt Cartwright, because the heat was on and he had a couple of decisions to make, and he made the right one going between runners like he did, and she just took off. That was something to behold. It was scintillating.
This was how good it was. I'd forgotten about Belcheval winning. That's how good the night was, and she was brilliant. So, yeah, fantastic evening.
Just a great vision of her as she blitzes the rest of the field. Well Written. Jane Ivel, you've been a huge part of our coverage, out on the track, doing the hard yards, riding, interviewing. What's been a highlight for you?
Look, the whole night has just been so thoroughly enjoyable. I know Thad talked about the storylines, and we built into this race meeting, and there were so many angles to talk about, and it feels like all those stories have just come to fruition tonight. There's been some incredible highlights on the track in terms of performances. Well Written, of course, she has stamped herself as a star in the making. There is no doubt about that. I guess we're going to eagerly follow her through the remainder of the summer and into the autumn. I guess personally for me, seeing Cindy Alderson pick up her first Group 1 win alongside Logan Bates was just phenomenal. Jigsaw's a horse I followed when I was in Victoria, and to see him come out here and for them to get the spoils is just wonderful. It's so nice when any young jockey can get that first Group 1 on their CV, and it's probably a moment he's going to remember forever. So it's just wonderful to be small part of what has been a terrific evening of racing, Emily.
It sure has. Couldn't have said it better myself. Brittany Taylor, it's been an absolute pleasure to have had you here across the Tasman from Perth. Great to welcome you back to New Zealand, and hopefully you've enjoyed a great night.
It has been above expectations, as Jane just said. Race days often offer a few different storylines, but very rarely do they all come to fruition. Tonight they did just that. I feel honoured to have been able to watch Well Written here today, and that storyline just there, Jigsaw winning for Cindy Alderson and Logan Bates, that is unbelievable. I was at Cranbourne a few starts ago when he won, and interviewing Cindy that night, all she wanted to talk about was Logan Bates and the job that he had done within her stable and how proud she was of him, and tonight they combined for Group 1 success. Now the party is getting started. The music behind me has just turned up a notch, and now we're really going to see what this night has to offer.
It's all about the party, isn't it? The Karaka Millions. It certainly is the theme across the Fast Fun 6-race program. Aidan Rodley, the whirlpool moment of the night is always an important one. Who's won it for this year?
Well, we couldn't go past that mighty performance from Well Written in today's Karaka Millions 3-year-old classic, and we've grabbed Ash Tompkinson from the Marsh Racing stable, and on behalf of the Marsh Racing team, how cool was it behind the scenes watching what she did today, because that was ultra special.
Yeah, she's just something else. I thought we were in danger on the turn because I said to Ava, he's a bit too far back, but gosh, she just smashed them. Smashed them.
And you were saying to me at home, like, she just melts into the background. She's not a big confrontational horse, but here, she's obviously put her personality on today.
Yeah, like at home, you'd put your nan on her. Yeah. Like, she's so quiet, and yeah, as soon as she turns up to any race course, then yeah, the game's on. Right, well, we've got a special moment. We've got John Malley coming through from Auckland Thoroughbred Racing to present you with his cheque. And how about this? The $9,000 for the team and behind the scenes at Marsh Racing.
Yeah, well, who knew? Thank you to the Whirlpool. I mean, this will go a long way with our little team at Marsh Racing, but yeah, behind the scenes, I think they truly deserve it. So, yeah.
I guess it's not just Stephen Marsh, there's a big group of people, and I'm thinking they all love this filly even more after that performance.
Yeah, you know, she's a sweetheart to deal with, just one of the best, and yeah, we all trust Stephen's process. Okay. I think that's the key.
Absolutely. Enjoy the fun, and hopefully you can really just toast what was a special performance from her.
Thank you very much.
Ash Tompkinson as part of what was a special performance. For me, guys, that just took my breath away. It's one of those performances I think we're going to remember for years and years. Oh, she's just something else. Really good way to end the program as well, with a terrific running of the railway. But tonight's all about Well Written.
It sure is. Extends that unbeaten record and puts such a big margin on the rest of the field. It's been a pleasure. So many moments. It's the night we look forward to every single year. Big thank you to yourself, Brendan Popwell and Thad Taylor. We look forward to this night, and it's hard to believe it's already over. We'll be back next year to do it all again. For now, though, the party rolls on.
At the 100 metres, McGill still in front, coming after it now. Dream Rocker going to McGill, Dream Rocker's got there. Dream Rocker, and Liam Birchley has done it again. Well Written, and he who dares, but Well Written, she burst away. Oh, have a look at New Zealand's ex-racing superstar, Well Written. She is a bestseller. She has absolutely pocketed.
I was relatively relaxed today, and she just, look, it's what have we just seen? We've seen something pretty special, and yeah, just absolutely over the moon.
Jigsaw went straight past. Arkansas Kid is coming after it now, and so too battling away is Sway Newsday. Jigsaw and Logan Bates in front from Arkansas Kid. It's the Aussies. Jigsaw, the puzzle solved. Jigsaw wins the Sistema Railways.